everyone. I'm going to talk about why I'm more attracted to sophisticated women. Um, the sophisticated women that I see are highly intelligent. They're into a lot of art, fine art, and culture. Most of them have travelled a lot extensively. Most of them come from really good jobs. Most of them are, sophisticated lawyers. Some of them are clerks or work in other high society type of jobs that I'm into, like antiques and stuff like that, or fine wine or fine auctioneering houses that I've always wanted to work in, fine wineries and stuff like that. I'm into women that are into that sort of stuff. Art teachers and stuff like that are into that sort of stuff. English teachers that are into literature and understand the art of that as well. I'm into women like that. Women I can take to an art exhibition that actually understands art properly. Um, like the Art of New South Wales in Sydney, or fine art galleries of the world like in Paris, the Louvre, or Rembrandt's in Amsterdam, and stuff like that. I'm into women that are more higher than what I meet. More higher standards that I want. Obtain these women are unobtainable for me, but the women I meet aren't on those levels. They aren't on those levels of sophistication at all. I meet women that will most likely hold me back in life. And that's wrong. That I meet those sort of crappy women. I shouldn't say crappy women, but these women are low standard women. Some of these women are women I don't want to date anymore. I feel that these women are lower than me, and I don't want to date those sort of women ever again or anymore, because I feel that those women will hold me back, and that's what they do. They like controlling men, especially those women on the low levels. They don't meet your standards and they don't meet you halfway on anything. They like to control you, and they like to control others as well. Those women are the low standards. They do that. And that's wrong. I don't like women like that. I'd rather date someone on a high standards, that I could meet, that have the same intellectual interests and stuff like that. Um, it's hard to meet women like that in a regional area where I live. I thought I could meet someone like that through a political party, but I sort of met a couple of them, and they're already in relationships already, and they were, with these chads, these alpha male type chads. Um, and I sent a message to them and stuff like that, telling them things, but it never worked. You know, I go after, women like Amy's Crypt as well, but she's a little bit on the low standards as well. She's not really that sophisticated. I mean, she's well travelled and has similar interests that I'm into, even more than me. I like women like that too, but I can't get women like that even, because they just don't work. Well, they would work for me. It's just I can't get them because most of those women don't exist on the north coast. Unless I met them through a friend of a friend. I think that's the only way I could meet women like that. I've created a certain number of groups to try and coax women like that to go there, but those sort of women I can't obtain. I can't obtain women that are into the same interests that I'm into. That's a problem as well. I don't meet the right women. I meet the wrong type of women for me. And I think that's what my mum was trying to get me into, was on a dating website like that. But I found women on that weren't that good either. I thought, no, these women are going to hold me back again. And I've already learnt lessons from that. So I feel like my mother doesn't understand what I like and what my tastes are. I have really high, refined tastes. I'm into fine wine and stuff like that, and fine art, and really, European films and high standard stuff that just most women don't, or or can't or can't meet. Most women on the North Coast, most women on the North Coast can't do that either. Most of the ones that I want are taken. Um, most of the crushes that I go after, some of these women are really sophisticated. Some are a little bit not sophisticated enough. Some are, some aren't. Depends. I'm onto sort of different types of women. I have, that I'm more attracted to, but it's hard to meet those sort of women as well. I think most of my family don't understand what I find attractive at all. And I'm not willing to, lower my standards or dumb my standards for certain women. Because I feel that those women will hold me back if I do, and that's why I'm a bit scared of going into a next relationship with somebody. It has to be a gradual, more of a mutual friend relationship first, because I feel that's the only way I could get into them. And if they don't meet me halfway, which I found, someone on Tinder like that, it was more like a friend zone, but she wasn't that sophisticated either. She didn't understand what I was saying. I think I put her off, or she put me off, one of the two, and it just didn't work out at all. I'm into those, those ones that work in those high sophisticated industries and stuff like that as well. Women that work in certain situations that are into travel and stuff like that. I've always wanted to travel and see the world, and I still want to do that in my life, I'm still quite young to do that. I haven't been given those opportunities yet either. That's a big problem. But that's why I applied for those dating reality TV shows, because I was trying to find those really high society type of women that normally go on those sort of shows, and some of those women do have really highly sophisticated women. Some of them aren't. Like the past 2 or 3 seasons of Married at First Sight have been like that. And women on The Bachelor have got more better standards, I think. That's why I like that show a lot more, because they've got more better standards of women. Whereas Married at First Sight don't. Some do, some don't. Depends though. Some of the women on there I found quite attractive, but I could never get with that sort of women. I don't think. They're all after this 10-20% good looking alpha males, and that's what most sophisticated women are after. They have high expectations and high standards as well. So that's why some of those relationships might not even work either. But that's what I'm after. I'm after those high sophisticated women, and if I don't find them, I have to dumb my standards down. And because of where I live, and because of some of my backgrounds as well, I probably would have to lower my standards a bit, broaden my horizons a bit in the different sort of women that are out there. Yeah, that's a way that life is at the moment. You just have to try and find a way around certain barriers and certain things in life, like your certain standards and stuff like that. Like I said, I like women who are very highly intelligent, and those are the women that I just don't find anymore.